Hello everybody, welcome to Friday Night D&D. I am Jaso the DM. This is Wyrd and Wyld, our 5th edition homebrew Spelljammer / Planescape really weird campaign. Who else am I joined by this fine Friday evening?
Hello folks, this is Bailey. I will be playing Glossalor, the androgynous Eidolon College of Glamour Bard.
Hey everybody, it's Luke. I'm playing Aesop, Kinku Alchemist, and also guest playing Chemo, Goliath Monk today for Kyle while he's absent.
What's up, guys? My name's Kevin. I play Sun Kong, your apeling bionoid monk, following the way of the abundant spirit.
I'm Slam. I'm playing Rinkaz, a lizard folk fighter of the martial archetype of the guns.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick. I play MVD, Half-Elf Celestial Warlock, Pact of the Tome Focus, and I have the most phenomenal familiar of all time, a pseudo-dragon named Jiro.
I guess that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your intros, I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing, Heroes Legacy. You're the man, or woman, or no man. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. This is session 88 of Wyrd and Wyld, Vanitas. I think I just choked big. I think everybody needs some cards. Before I jump into that, though, a big thanks. I want to just make sure and repeat this because we have really awesome character art, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, at 8-Bit Ribbit, for all of that.
Hell yeah.
Go check her out. She does some amazing stuff, and it's really awesome. So she's on Twitter, or you just do the number 8-Bit Ribbit, and I think that's her personal website. So go check her out. Give her a follow. It's really awesome stuff. Thank you, everybody who's joining us tonight. Thank you for raiding us, husband and wife stream. I appreciate that. As you guys are watching and interacting with us, you are building up points that you can use, or Twitch loyalty points. You can find out all the rewards that you can do down in the bottom left of the chat. You can buy the characters inspiration, buy them weird bit packages to give them money, or weird bits that they can use on various things like gear or rooms in their ship, which is sort of like a fortress style thing that they can do add-ons to. All kinds of fun stuff, so check that out. If you are following or subscribing, you get even more points as you watch. So I mean, even if you don't want to donate anything, you can just hit the follow button. That's for free, and you'll get some extra points as you watch, and you can interact with us. So I appreciate that. You get cool things like the avatars that I need to continually remind myself to start up every time we start up stream. But that's what you should expect coming from this stream. Even though we're 88 episodes in, it's still a learning process. And if you are using the stream avatars and you punch in !extension, and if you're just watching from like a TV and want to control the chat with your phone and you punch that in, it'll bring up a nice little UI that you can use to control your character, move them around, fight other people, jump and try to get extra weird bit points to buy more characters. Fun stuff there. So I appreciate that. Thank you for following us, Aham Luck and Vinji from last session. I really appreciate that. That was very nice of you. Yes, that is really all of my housekeeping. So let me go ahead and give out those cards that I mentioned previously, because it looks like everyone used theirs last time. So grab yourself a card. Now is the time to trade it if you want. If not, forever hold your peace.
I got the Sun Kong card.
One of my two favorite.
I guess I'll take Chemo's.
I was just about to say, whoever's running Chemo, if you want to just go ahead and grab an extra one for him, Luke, and then you can use that for him.
These are all real good. Cool.
Got the 15 run speed if anybody wants it.
Same.
Oh, really? I did too.
What?
Wow.
Jason?
Loaded deck.
It's all random. It's all random. I promise.
It's a good one, though.
I got
It's
that
a
good boy card that saved me with the snake lady, the necrotic and the healing.
Nice. It's an omen.
Do you guys want to roll some die to see who wants to give the recap from last week?
It's gonna be me, Jason.
It's gonna be her.
Oh, it's not. It's gonna.
No, it is not. Wow, it's gonna be in VD.
Oh,
Yikes.
Get them out now. Get the ones out now, everyone.
I spent so much time giving myself a pep talk that I forgot how to roll.
Oh no.
Hey, NVD, buddy, what happened last time on Wyrd and Wyld?
So the last time on Wyrd and Wyld, we were in the middle of, I guess, getting auctioned off in some soul auction for how important our souls were, and the currency was more souls. So, Lasse and Aesop worth a lot of souls because they're really, really smart. But they caught on to us, and we all got in trouble. I guess got sent to the Master of Ceremonies office, and then we met the other Master of Ceremonies, the Mistress of Ceremonies. She was really smart. But rather than us get in some kind of trouble, she sent us on like a personal errand to go through this hall of mirrors, which is really scary, and then come out on the other side to find what we were looking for, which is this Rhaegar who's going to fix everything, named Zix. So we went into the house of mirrors, the hall of mirrors, and we couldn't really look at anything because there were bad things that were gonna like steal our soul if we looked at them. Oh, and the dragonborn soul that he stowed away with us too, pretending to be an adventurer like us or part of our group. And we somehow got separated, but we managed to figure out where each other were in the maze, and just kind of by our wild tycoon luck, we were able to sneak by this massive, scary gatekeeper thing and get through the portal out. But when we took the portal out, we ended up right in the Dark Prince's parlor, and we kind of interrupted his party. And that's kind of where we're at right now.
That is a succinct recap. Thank you, NVD. You find a weird bit in your loincloth underneath your basic bitch clothing in your soul shell form.
Aesop, don't ask how I was storing this.
Look, what happens in the Vault of Desire stays in the Vault of Desire, my friend.
Agreed.
How is Aesop gonna store it?
Don't
Give it to him anyway.
He's got feathers. Birds. Yeah, birds can hide things in their feathers.
Gross.
Right. Feathers.
So, as we ended the session last time, you escaped the mirrored halls, as NVD mentioned, finding yourselves in what looks to be some type of bedroom or private room-like area or chamber, surrounded by a number of relatively luxurious furniture, despite this being the Abyss. Some dark, statuesque features of what look like infernal or demonic forms attached to columns that surround the room, and a vanity table with mirror and what looks to be some cosmetic stuff at the far end. Surrounding all of you on the corners of the room are feminine creatures. The top halves of female forms, barely clothed. The bottom halves of what look to be animal-like creatures. There are two at the top that are top half women, bottom half that look like either a lion or some type of feline creature. And the two women at your sides are actually the ones you saw before. The top half of a female form with multiple arms, and the bottom half of like a snaky tail and a bottom portion. Sitting in a relatively large chair at the far end, as I explained before, you get the gist from the six fingers, the tall, dark, muscular humanoid form, his skin shining like polished obsidian. It looks to be Graz'zt the Dark Prince, although sort of sitting on the arm of the chair, considering that their size is more similar to your own instead of the large form of Graz'zt sitting in a seat. Looks to be a very flamboyant looking humanoid with various motes of colorful energy zipping around them. And as Graz'zt had opened up previously at the end of last session, he did mention this person sitting next to him as Zix. As he finished saying some of these things, he turned, seeing you all and noticing that the various female figures around the room, seeing you enter into this chamber through these two mirrors that you guys see, with 3 of you on one side, 3 of you on the other of a column with a demon statue attached to it. They all seem to be more alert, shifting up from this lavish looking chair or couch that they were laying in and readying the weapons at their sides. But as they went and did this, speaking up was seemingly Graz'zt himself, who turned to you all, and I'll just kind of repeat what we said last time, where he turned to you all and said,
Now, ladies. Thank you for those final touches, Zix. It appears as though we have guests. Tell me, who are you interlopers who find themselves stumbling into one of my personal nudie rooms?
Glassy, this is you. This is all you. This is all you.
Alright, I want to do... I want to do a check before I speak really quick, if that's possible.
Sure, knowledge checks are free.
It's going to be 100% this way or 100% that way. So, okay. So what do we know about the Dark Lord? Like, we were going to be auctioned off, but... Oh my god.
What do you know about the Dark Lord?
Yeah.
Apparently, like, super into hedonistic, like, crazy stuff.
Okay,
You did seem to get a sense that is part of some of the activities that the Dark Prince seems to dabble in.
I got it.
You can also make history checks for more info. Knowledge checks are free.
I'll do that really quick.
They're like instantaneous.
Oh, okay. Well, my history check is a 5.
I think. Oh no, Chemo's not good at this. Never mind.
Graz'zt, you know Graz'zt is a nasty demon lord who likes to fuck.
I don't know what to do in this situation, so you know what? Glace's panicked, and she's gonna do what she does best. Hello, Prince. I am Glace Lore, and these are the Wyld Knots. We are here temporarily to, entertain you, and then leave, because we are also a trial group. Yes, the trial group sent from Halcyon. You see, since there are people always coming into hell, you never know what you're gonna get. So Halcyon has this test group of entertainers and such. They're, you know, it's like sending people in, if they're good or not, getting them trained, you know, just letting them go out, and then you know, only offering you the best.
Graz'zt has been listening intently, his 6 fingers pressed against one another, with a grin on his face. Make a deception check, Glace.
Yeah!
That's right. They're huge fans of you there in Halcyon. I'd like to try to give her advantage. If possible.
Sure.
I am really sorry, everyone. Okay. Well...
Did we ever tell you that story about when Glace killed the group?
No, Glace didn't kill the group.
I don't know. 23.
Not bad.
Graz'zt listens intently as you say this, and seems to ponder for a second before saying,
What fools would willingly attempt to find their way here into one of my most private rooms?
Desperate ones? Well, in addition to everything the illustrious Glace said, we're actually hoping to speak with your companion. He says meekly, pointing at Zix.
This figure of Zix, a luxurious purple flamboyant dress, ending in feathers that go down from a cape hanging off the arm of the chair, long silvery hair with strands that stick up in the front, turns to study you all. You notice that they have very effeminate features. There is, you initially assuming that Zix was a male, as you look, a mixture of both masculine and feminine features of this character. They turn and study you, and you now notice that they have what looks like sculptor tools in their hand that they lower and place on their lap. And Zix looks at you all and says,
"These are in soul shells of my design. I have a suspicion that the Master has sent them here."
The Master of Ceremonies?
Ah.
Graz'zt turns to you all.
Is this true?
We don't ever want to tell the truth to a demon, do we? I mean, we've been lied here the entire time.
I think demons know.
Well, you know, what is true here?
in a way, yes. The Master told us where we might find Zix, and it seems the assumption was correct, because here we are.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! It's like a party horn in the back.
Yeah.
I see. The Master of Ceremonies. The man of many names. Such a crafty and talented one. So much so that he impressed even me. I saw fit to make him keeper of the Vault of Desires in Samora.
Yeah.
Why would you be errant people of the Master?
Oh, fuck. Well, we can say something really risky, or we could, which is the truth, is that we secretly hope to get his trust and kill him, or we could try to lie more, which could also be bad.
Well, we're errant people of the Master.
To save our friend.
Get Zix.
Yeah. We don't have to mention the other part.
Yeah.
That's
The more
fair.
ugly part.
The Master's a little bit lonely, you see. Without the great, beautiful Zix, it's a little bit dull over there. And so we were sent to, retrieve Zix.
And you see, our interests aligned. Of course, we needed to talk to Zix, and the Master also wanted Zix, so it just seemed like a alliance of convenience. Great Dark Prince.
Destiny! It was destiny!
We do hope that we aren't interrupted.
Because obviously we're a dream team.
You certainly are. What did the Master tell you that someone had absconded with this ring on?
Yes, it seemed to.
Pretty much.
Perhaps he was mistaken or lying, but we thought we would find Zix here in a prison. We didn't expect to run into someone as great and powerful as yourself, of course.
Surprise!
And magnificent.
Magnificent, yes.
He smiles and turns to Zix and says,
Zix, is this true? Were you kidnapped?
Zix turns and says,
No. In fact, the letter I received from the Prime Material was addressed by one of your personal attendants. You asked that I create for you the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. I used the vault as a fast way to reach this level of the abyss, but was told a different story by the master.
That master.
Graz'zt raises an eyebrow.
And what did he say?
Zix turns to you all and says,
He said that you
pointing at Graz'zt,
personally asked for me to create a new body for him first. One that was no different to his original form and abilities.
there is a slight wash of annoyance that washes over Graz'tz's face, and he looks over at Zix and says,
So that's why you were late.
Zix says,
Yes. You see, I am an artist.
and he begins to wrap up what tools seem to be sitting in his lap, or their lap, and says, I
told him that I would create a new form for him, one that would still hold his curse, but my art is unique, and thus I restrict any change in its appearance. So he demanded I make others. I do not respond well to intimidation. However, I was enthralled by his vivid descriptions, so I obliged. Luckily for him, his vampiric nature allows him to move his soul from one form to another at will. He probably introduced himself as multiple personas.
and he turns to meet all of your gaze.
When you first met him. But trust me, there is only one master of the vault.
Oh. Wow, we've been played ever. Okay, yep. The mistress isn't. Okay, same person, got it.
So he took it upon himself to make use of your services before his dark prince. Very naughty. Clever, but naughty.
He turns to you all now.
Hi.
Well, I suppose I should kill you all now.
No, wait, you don't want to do that.
Wait.
You know,
If you'd be so kind, we would be more than happy to help you dole out punishment to this master for such a transgression against your greatness. We would do it for free, of course, provided we just got to talk to Zix a little bit.
we would gladly be your sword.
Oh,
He raises an eyebrow to this, and Glossa, you notice Zix has been studying you for a good couple seconds.
I wink at Zix.
Zinx,
And in all this panic, I just wink.
Zix says,
I sense that this one is on her Rhaegarian rite of passage as well.
Don't say that.
She
Who
is
are you? You don't know.
attempting to find and master her art.
Fuck.
Graz'zt studies you, Glosse, and says,
I can't help but pose. It just happens when people look.
Is that so? Tell me, little voluptuous one, what is your art?
Glossy, art.
Why, it's putting on a show, honey. Entertainment. Extravaganza.
You watch as Graz'zt sits back in his chair, the tightening of the leather squeezing behind as he sits back fully, and says,
Well then, entertain me.
Oh, you see, but listen, I would love to, but look at these dull, drab, no offense, Zix, soulless, bodies. I mean, we're so much more colorful and alive and, you know, us and entertaining in our meat forms.
That's true. Not only would we be able to put on a show, we could could help deal with that that clever little master of ceremonies.
This sounds like a promising deal. However, I have yet to see any entertainment for it.
Well, Graz'zt.
Push up forward.
Yeah. Okay. I usually have a stage and things. Graz'zt is going to. Can she use her spells here? Like, let's see. There was one that just creates music. What was it called? Sorry.
I'm gonna look at Kimbo's stuff and see if he has anything.
Oh.
I can make some pyro with prestidigitation. That's about it.
I was
Okay.
planning on dancing, depending on what you do.
Chemo can minor illusion a little 5-foot pedestal, like a circus platform for you
Oh
to stand
my
on.
god. Okay. All right. Perfect.
Rinkaz is going to look over to Aesop, Kong, and Chemo on the other side. Perhaps a demonstration of our prowess in combat as well.
I have no prowess in combat without my things.
I would love
Oh,
A subdual, kind of like a sparring match. The two monks looking over at the two monk-like characters on the end.
Oh, can you give me control of Chemo?
Oh, yeah. Hang on just a second here. Chemo is now controlled by Aesop as well. Okay. There you go.
Chemo's like, well, I'll give it a shot, I guess.
Oh man, I guess that was old Graz'zt that had the it was like enthralling performance or something. Because I don't
No,
see it.
You should still have it, I think.
What?
It's under
features.
Oh, features. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's like a bardic feature.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's not what I thought it was then. Okay. Well, there was one spell that like created music and distracted everything. I don't have that anymore.
Enthrall.
Was
You
it
just-
enthrall?
Yeah, I think you replaced it with something else.
Frick. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna. So what's everyone doing here to kind of?
I think Chemo and Sun Kong are
gonna like spar.
gonna
But,
spar.
Okay.
I guess kind of rhythmically to your music, maybe, and try to do it
Okay.
in sync.
Okay. I don't have anything to play though. I don't have my
Your
mic.
voice, honey.
You have your.
I mean, I do have my
Oh, well,
voice.
no, you don't. You're right.
I can hype the fuck out of you guys though.
Good job.
I guess Aesop can fly around with acrobatics checks doing little maneuvers and stuff, but that's about all he can do.
I can make you dance, Aesop.
Oh god. You might just want to do that, honestly.
All right. Oh shit. Okay. Well, Graz'zt is gonna start singing a tune about a devil going down to Sigonia to find his violin, or something.
Love it.
No, Relica. Okay, yeah, it's the
Excellent.
one about the Relica and the devil, honey. You probably heard it, but you haven't heard this one. And she starts singing and dancing, and then she'll point at Aesop and she'll demand him to dance, and they'll do like a coordinated like fucking pop star super boy band J-pop dance. It's super cutesy, super like flashy. It's like everything that Aesop would probably never do.
Yeah.
Like you do little butt wiggles and stuff, little tail wiggles.
If you guys would then give me so Sun Kong and Chemo, you guys are sparring.
Yeah, but like rhythmically.
Rinkaz,
So,
what
like-
are you doing?
I
and
would
then
like
VD, what are you doing?
I'd like to join them in
Okay.
the combat, but I want to use my acrobatics for checks. I mean, I'm pretty lithe and quick, so maybe just quick performance strikes.
In that case, instead of acrobatics, I'm going to ask NVD, what are you doing?
Prestidigitation sparkles for everything.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I would like, because of this performance art you're putting on, to give me a group performance check, please.
I'd like to
Alright.
get a point of luck.
My performance is horrible.
I want to use my inspiration.
An advantage.
Now, Jason, since I'm being forced to dance,
Oh!
Wow. Yes,
I'm
baby.
forced to dance, I make a deception check instead.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Daddy.
Hands.
All right, here comes.
15.
Oh my God, that's just really convincing. Otto's irresistible dance, and Chemo is gonna use his inspiration. 'Cause holy shit. Well, there's Chemo's inspiration. These are just 2 naked rolls for Chemo.
Oh.
It's a 10 on performance.
So, can you guys give me everyone's totals, Aesop's total?
23.
Okay. What about Glacé's total?
32.
Just 32.
Rinkaz, you got a 13 or more?
15 total.
15, okay. Sun Kong, you got that natty 20, giving you a
Yes, I did.
24 overall. Not bad. And VD, what was yours?
15.
Okay. And let's see, Chemo got that straight 10.
Straight 10. He's kind of confused. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's just there. You look at him. He doesn't have to do things, but just look at him.
Spectacular specimen.
You guys
Think of all the
put
things you could do with him.
on this enthralling performance. Those of you getting into the mix of things, Rinkaz, Chemo, and Sun Kong, sparring, Aesop, you flying around and giving some aerial theatrics. Glacé singing at the top of your lungs, not having any instruments to back you up, but just doing your best as you kick around the area. And Nvidi in the back providing some magical affectations to lighten up the area and make things look more flashy and poppy with some prestidigitation shifting around the room.
Ta-da!
Graz'zt looks on and says,
What? You're not going to fight one another for real? You're just going to poke your blades at one another?
Well,
Where's the blood?
Glacé,
I'm
release,
so sorry. Honey, these are soul bodies. Oh, sorry.
release me from the dance.
Oh.
Rinkaz looks over to Aesop and charges.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Glacé will think about releasing Aesop from the dance. Let me see
Sounds
how
like-
long.
Sounds like Rinkaz is charging at me. There's nothing I can do about that.
Rinkaz, you go to charge Aesop. Aesop, how high up in the air are you, though?
Oh, I'm not, since she cast irresistible.
Okay,
dance.
so you land.
I
Okay.
don't release it.
Okay.
If I see Rinkaz charging at him, I don't release.
No. I wanna wrestler speak to Rinkaz, like, make this as realistic as you fucking can.
I
Play it in
wink.
snug, brother.
I wink and I want to just whisper to his ear, "Bleed."
Aesop is probably pretty nervous at that.
you have
You just
talents.
bleed.
You can.
Oh,
You have
yeah, I'm
talents,
gonna
you can
gig you
scratch
hard
yourself.
style. Oh yeah.
Is Rinkaz also like attacking me?
Are you attempting to tackle him, Rinkaz?
Yeah.
Give me a like an attack roll.
Oh yeah, I'll
You have
him up.
advantage because he's dancing.
Tackle is that that's like a grapple. Grapple is what's strength?
Mm-hmm.
Just strength roll. Okay.
Strength.
Strength or strength check.
That's the same thing.
It's not a saving throw, it's just a strength check.
All right, advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, because I am dancing.
16 hit.
Against Aesop, because I don't have any armor, yes, absolutely. My AC is like 10.
I'm just gonna tackle him and like throw my head back and like growl into the air and look down like I'm an.
Now, Jason,
Mm-hmm.
Aesop is familiar with drawing blood from and placing blood into his own body.
Sure.
Is there a way I can like, and Aesop is prepared to take as much damage as he needs to. He wants to like slice, like nick a little artery and just like acrobatically like flourish it.
Yeah.
And like really like ham it up as much as possible.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand's all right. Okay.
It's gonna be like Adam's family values up in here.
Well, it's a 9, so it's not great. If yeah, it's 9.
So, what does it look like, Aesop, as Rinkaz attempts to kind of tackle you against the floor?
So I guess I like miss the flourish and I just dribble some blood under me and I like slip on it and hit my head on the floor or something like that.
I was gonna ask if I can give him advantage since I'm attacking him.
Fake.
Well, no, because he still has to perform this task of drawing the blood. Aesop, you take minimal damage. You take 4 points of like piercing damage to quickly draw some blood.
That's fine.
And
we still have half health. Shit.
I was going to say, maybe not as small as
Yeah.
I imagine. You dribble some on the floor and sort of like throw your arms and face out and sort of smear it across the ground with a yell as Rinkaz tackles you to the floor. Graz'zt looks on.
Well, I guess you have to consider me slightly disappointed. By theatrics, in my domain, the Argent Palace, I was hoping for screams, shrieks, reeks of blood slaking across the room.
Oh. Can I insight check him? Is he like, I don't know. I mean, I believe him, but is he trying to do something else? Is he just fucking with us, or I mean, I don't know.
You can make an insight, sure.
It's pretty good.
19.
Oh, he seems legitimately
Yeah.
turned off by the fact that there's not more blood.
All right, Aesop stands up, and Jason, I want to try to use my knowledge of medicine to
Okay.
hit a non-vital like artery area and like really keep hamming it because clearly that wasn't enough.
Sure. Give me...
that's-
Oh, go ahead.
If it's medicine, that's a 17.
Okay. You're just trying to just like hit something that's going to spew blood.
Yeah, like with my big hand, you know.
Okay. Do like a melee attack. Do the damage against yourself. Since you're able to pierce a vital area that you wince in pain, but you're able to kind of grab at it yourself and
Set.
puncture a vital area in your chest cavity, and blood flakes out across the ground, and you take 7 piercing damage.
No.
I kind of roll around on the ground, you know, continuing my ham-fisted attempt to make myself look injured. Oh, but if we had the power to face off against the master, the screams we could draw from him.
Stop, you're hurting him.
I want to grab Aesop like
I
by
mean,
the
recon.
leg, like stand up and start dragging him back towards Graz'zt, and I want to take a stealth or sleight of hand, whichever one works, and look over to Sun Kong and wink, kind of doing that like gator pulling its prey away kind of thing, and look over to him.
Rinkaz, are we good? Is this a bit? What is...
We're okay.
I continue wailing.
Which one would you prefer? Stealth, sleight of hand?
So what are you trying to do?
I'm just gonna look over to Sun Kong while I'm like dragging Aesop away like a fresh kill, and kind of like wink over at Sun Kong, trying to like entice him to come kick my ass now. Wink, look at me. I'm tearing up your friend.
Oh. Stop, you fiends!
No, recon. Oh, go ahead.
Kick at Winkaz.
Go for it.
This is great.
24 to hit. 11 damage. I kick at Winkaz to try to get him off of Aesop. Release him, you fiend!
Let me know if you release Aesop, by the way.
You get a strong foot to the chin from Sun Kong as your neck snaps back, Rinkaz, taking that 11 points. Do you release Aesop?
I would release him. I just like have him, like I'm dragging him back by his foot with my hands, like pulling him back, dragging the blood as he kicks me, and I HBK kick to the chin, and I release him and then growl at Sun Kong.
As soon as he releases Aesop, he's gonna spring to his feet and look at Graz'zt. You bitch! This is your fault. You should have just told him we were looking for Zix. And I, like, lunge at, try to tackle Graz'zt.
Can I activate my beauty? My distracting beauty?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it afterwards, because I can't do that, like, as a reaction or anything.
I'm gonna try to make a melee attack at Graz'zt and just, sorry.
You're going to be sorry, bird. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, please, like, backhand Aesop or something.
Graz'zt, you see beautiful, colorful motes ignite from Graz'zt, and she like kind of sidesteps and grabs Aesop by his neck.
Slip on my own blood. Like...
And I just fucking slap him in the face.
Oh, the disrespect! It's kind of.
How dare you come at me, you filthy creature! I thought we were friends.
Futilely swipe back with my big hand at her.
Oh no.
Everyone give me another group performance check after this theatrics.
Will you accept deception, sir?
I'll accept deception if you guys want to choose that.
Okay.
Oh.
My fucking god!
Yeah. Well.
Hold on, let me get chemo right quick. Well,
The
at least
monks
he
did the
rolled
best.
well.
Yeah, but he did roll the best.
The monks. We got this.
And Aesop, what is your total?
8!
Graz'zt?
God.
Ugh, 18.
Oh, poor thing. I
That
would have
is
killed to get an
terrible
18.
for her.
Rinkaz?
18.
I tied with a lizard.
Sun Kong?
21.
Nvidi?
16.
And Chemo?
21.
Now that there's fighting, look, the monks are doing well.
Graz'zt looks at you all and says,
Admirable performance.
Oh my god.
But you don't seem comfortable attacking one another.
No
I
shit!
would assume you are all allies. Perhaps a different slice of entertainment is possible. You all seem to be holding back against one another. How
What do you
about
propose?
this. I allow you to go free, each and every one of you. Now that your work here is done, Zix, I'll even allow you to escort them back to the vault, so that you can extract a bit of vengeance on my part to the Master.
Oh, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I will do this under one condition.
Oh boy, here we go.
What is the condition?
You tried to kill me.
And
That's-
Graz'zt stands up and from behind the chair pulls out a wicked wavy blade that seems drenched in some type of green acidic looking material that
Oh,
slicks off the tip.
I'm so
Well,
fucked.
I
I can
can't-
do nothing.
I
And-
wasted my highest spell slot on the bird.
I need you all to please roll me initiative.
Oh, Aesop is so fucked. He is nothing without his supplies. It's the worst.
Hey, guess what? All of my spells won't work on him.
Thank you so much, Gravity 2DX, for all of those
Hell
gifts.
yeah.
That's so nice of you.
Oh, thanks, Gran. Boo
It's
boo.
huge, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
The
awesome.
best.
Hey, good thing I can consistently roll shitty for both characters I'm playing. love to consistently roll above a 4 during any D&D session ever. That would be fantastic. There's 2 of us on the turn order.
I know it loves to add 2. Let's get rid of all of these
Double the
clones.
glossy, double the fun.
It takes 2, baby. I don't even have my fucking serum, you guys. I can't even go strong arm.
Well, make sure your death is as
Glorious.
entertaining as possible. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you for the bits as well, Gravity. That's awesome. Let me know once you have all punched in your initiative.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Same.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 9.
Oh my god.
Graz'zt stands
Yeah.
up. You notice he is standing up about close to 10 feet tall. There is a devilish smile that appears on his face. I am going to let you go first. Sun Kong.
Let me. Thanks. You're so gracious.
Sorry, you're first in the turn order, I should say.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do this. I guess I'm gonna transform into a bionoid.
Oh god, thank goodness.
Sun Kong, you reach within you to sense where Roshi is and realize, because this isn't your original body, Roshi is not with you.
I feel lost.
Why are you just standing there, monkey? Monkey!
Roshi.
Hello? Monkey!
Roshi is gone. No!
Oh, I was hoping to say something to him before he tried to kick his ass.
Too late. Alright, I guess here goes nothing.
Ooh.
Alright, 20 to hit.
20 is going to hit.
Alright, I will also use a key point for a stunning strike.
Remember when he stunned Satan and we destroyed him and took him?
Oh,
I
jinx,
don't.
I'll jinx it.
Hang on just a second.
We improvised. You know, the show must go on, so we were trying to, cover.
So yeah, we defeated Graz'zt. It's over. You missed it. I'm sorry.
We looted the room, and VD got 4 concubines. Sun Kong got another sword that does crazy things that he probably shouldn't have, but does anyways.
I mean, it was a pretty lackluster combat, if I'm honest. Like, Sun Kong walked up and punched him once. He was like, "Oh my fucking knee! Holy shit!" And he fell on his sword. And
Have you ever got punched in the knee though?
oh yeah, it hurts. Fuck.
We're back. We're back.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
hey,
Sorry about
everybody.
that.
Dexter.
Stunning strike on the demon, not the string, Sun Kong.
It is funny that he did stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Done.
To rewind, sorry about that, my computer took a shit. To do a quick rewind, Sun Kong, you ran up, your first strike did hit. Let me know what else you do.
I was trying to do a stunning strike. You have to make a 15 DC Constitution saving throw.
Alright, let's see here. I'm just gonna roll these in here.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like it when DMs do that.
He's
Oh,
just trying to show that,
I should
owns
start
it.
doing
Oh.
it more.
I rolled a 5. It's only a plus 15. Oh no. Okay, never mind.
You strike hard, and your strike does land against his obsidian polished chest. However, it does not look as though the stunning attributes of your strike melted in.
Alright. I am just going to do my normal second attack.
Okay.
23, I'm sure hits.
That's gonna hit.
And I will add another key point to try stunning attack once again.
Okay.
Stunning strike. So DC 15. Yep.
Hang on just a second. You got it. Let's do one of these.
Again, you rolled a 4. Damn it. Alright,
He
well,
smiles as you continue pounding into his chest.
alright,
My
fine.
eyes are up here.
Alright, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of my action surge. take another attack action. Oof, I'm sure that one misses.
Hang
13.
on. 13 is gonna miss.
Yeah, I figured. And a second. Oh, there you go. And I'll put another key point into it. Try stunning strike one last time.
Okay.
Well, maybe this combat at least.
Are you doing damage with these stunning strikes as well?
Oh yeah. So it's been.
It's been
Please no.
18. 28.
Okay. So far.
Yes.
Okay.
And let's see that stunning strike. Your save.
Okay, hang on just a second. Okay, here comes the stunning
Here
strike.
comes the money.
Oh.
Ah!
+3. That fails.
You smash your fist into Graz'zt's chest. You watch as his body begins to tense up.
Yes!
He looks to you with almost a sense of surprise for just a second before
Okay.
wrapping his arm around your wrist and saying,
Fooled ya.
Oh no!
Dog, I don't think you can cut him. I think he's immune there. I'm just a crazy hunch I have.
Well, in that case,
Shit.
oh boy. That's I think I still have a bonus action. Yes. Left. So I will activate my whatchamacallit. What's it called? Step of the Wind.
okay.
So it gives me. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What is the one that gives me the dodge action? Patient defense. That's it. Patient defense. I have the dodge action.
So
Yeah, that'll be my
you're okay, prepping up, and that gives you advantage or disadvantage
Or
if they
gives
try
you
to attack you.
disadvantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rinkaz, you're up.
I look to him. Name your target and we'll track him down. In my former life, I was a bounty hunter.
He looks to you and
Me.
says,
Currently, me.
Ha! Ha! He wants to see our strength, Rinkaz.
I smile and shrug and just charge full bore at him.
Go bite his ankle.
And Rinkez without guns, dude.
Dude,
I
fucking
hate it.
Aesop without anything.
They stop without bombs, Rinkez without guns. It's not fair. He can't see our true power.
I don't even have my cane.
Ah.
I'd like
Except
to.
I have a-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's your turn. Go ahead.
What the hell are these? Can I take a
they are
investigation?
no investigation needed. They are what look like marble columns with statuesque forms depicting various demonic entities. Some look like succubi, other look more like the women in the room. It just all depends. But they all seem to be made of marble, and they stretch about 30 feet up to the top of the room.
And I don't see any other weapons in the room.
There is a nasty looking wavy curved blade, but it is currently in Graz'zt's hand. There also are an innumerable number of weapons in this room. However, all of the female creatures are holding them. But they are currently just staring intently, watching what you all do.
I'm gonna take my full movement action to. Alright, just my action to move up to here and
Okay.
take a stealth check behind the column.
Okay.
Do we still get that bonus from Chemo's thing? Because it's still on. I don't know how long
Oh,
that
yeah.
goes.
Oh, pass without trace? No, that would have been gone by now.
Okay. Making sure.
That's
How
just
long does that
stealth
last?
anyway.
Like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
24 stealth. I'm gonna prepare to attack next round.
Okay. You are holding an, or you're just getting ready to attack, or are you like holding an action?
No, I'm just getting ready for next round. That's all. Just running up there and stealthing.
Okay. You run up, taking cover behind this massive marble column, waiting to get your eyes on the Dark Prince the next turn. You hear a soft sound behind you who says,
You're in my lair. I always know where you are.
Ooh, he's dead.
Also, it's a big room of mirrors, so...
as he appears behind you, Rinkaz, and attempts to try to cut into you with a nasty-looking blade.
Oh, phew. Well,
27 to hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just 27.
15 versus AC.
Oh, it's
Make
still
that.
really... Still high.
Does that hit or miss?
That misses.
Okay.
Oh.
Even well, you don't wear armor typically, do you?
The only thing I'm missing is my cloak of protection, so I got an 18 AC.
He reels back and attempts to stab you with his waving, singeing blade again. This time
Ooh.
for a lot more, buddy. This time for 24 versus AC.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. You take... Hang on just a second. We'll get these set up in the history. 16 slashing damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
And as it slices into you, you feel the singe and sting of 10 additional acid damage.
Oh, God.
Oof. That's a big oof.
Is he going to attack again?
It looks as though he is not.
He's giving us a chance.
And Vita, you're up.
Make him go boom. Make him go boom.
And Vita runs.
Tactical advantage. Don't like it. Sacred Flame.
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Good against demons, I presume.
DC 17 deck save,
Okay.
please.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fails.
Fails.
He does fail.
Perfect roll.
Oof. Woof.
8 and then add 5 for my charisma mod, which is not giving there.
13.
13 radiant.
You blast him with a pillar of radiant damage.
And then I'd like to bonus action healing light to Rinkaz.
Cool.
For 16.
Thank you, sir.
16 points. Nice. Anything else in VD?
That's all I can do right now.
Good turn.
Graz'zt looks and says,
So you're one of the ones that keeps the others alive.
Oh.
Monkey,
What?
kill him.
No! No!
Oh, God.
he begins to whisper a spell, Sun Kong. I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, why? Why that one?
You're a monk. You're supposed to be good at wisdom.
Oh, I guess
I
that is,
wish
yeah,
I
it's
had
not
count.
bad.
But I
Oh!
Oh!
Coming in clutch.
I never kill my friends
don't.
on purpose.
That's my tag team partner.
That's my job.
It's true.
He looks and says,
Resilient, I see. But you'll break eventually. They all break.
Aesop, you're up.
Hey, so this snake lady over here, she got anything that looked like it might be construed as a finesse weapon? Like a rapier or a dagger or
She has a rapier in one of her 6 arms.
It's a lot of arms.
Ask her to borrow it. Just be like, hey.
Hey,
can I get
beautiful.
that?
Mind if I borrow that rapier from you? I want to show you a neat trick.
Oh, Aesop.
Oh, please
She smiles and shakes her head no.
Right. Damn. Well, I mean, it was worth a shot.
work.
Aesop throws everything away with reckless abandon and flies at Graz'zt and tries to scratch him in the eyes with his big hand.
Okay.
This is going to be an attack roll
20.
-1. Because without a dex weapon, I can't do anything. Yeah. Well, that's unnatural 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
So Aesop just flew at him. It was like, "Bah!" And it just,
Trips over his feet.
well, I'm flying at him. I just caw at him and flail wildly.
He just steps out of the way, like, casually.
That's Jason. That's all I got. But I'm really putting my all into this flying at his face thing.
Big old A for effort.
Fair enough. He is going to put his all into
No.
attacking you with his sword.
Okay, well, that's gonna. My AC is like 10 right now, so that hits.
Okay. He strikes you for 20 slashing damage.
I think I'm dead, guys.
Oof.
Well,
And an additional 5
I
acid
am
damage.
at 1 hit point, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Ah, fuck!
No.
Come on, I want you to hit me. Keep hitting me. I'm much worse than this.
I dare you! Hit me! Hit
Now
me!
there's the blood I was looking for.
Oh yeah, a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. I'm used to seeing it.
Chemo, you are up.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Well,
Chemo is going to activate as a bonus action Planar Warrior.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't even show. Wow.
What's it do, Lou?
All dark princes die.
His attacks do 2d8 extra force damage this turn.
Nice.
And he's gonna spin an inspiration, maybe? And try to hit this mofo with an unarmed strike. Here we go. Looks like I didn't need the Oh wait, he doesn't have inspiration anymore anyway. I already used
you already
it.
used it.
Okay, well, cool. So all the damage of this is actually force, including the 10 bludgeoning. It
Cool.
transforms his damage into force.
Nice.
He like aura punches for 21 bludgeoning,
Nice.
and he'll do it again because he's a monk. Fuck it.
It's a thing.
That's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh wow. Chemo, 18 force damage. So wow, not bad. Total 39 force damage. Pretty good, Chemo.
Yeah, really.
That's all.
It-
That's all he can do this turn, though.
On
Okay.
your turn, you have a +1 from the chat.
Okay, thank you, chat. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is chat?" I think he's dying.
Glacé. Or anything else from Chemo first.
No, he is out of actions.
Okay. Glacé, you're up.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm panicked because I see Aesop like almost die.
You look
And-
behind Aesop as blood spills from him onto the floor, and you see Graz'zt matching your eyes with a cruel smile across his face.
Alright. I see that and I look around. What is Zix doing? What was Zix working on? I wanna look to see if there's what he was specifically working on.
You can make a quick, well, I should say, if you can make a very quick check, but if you're searching specifically, that does take your action.
Okay,
But if you want to make a quick look at Zix, You notice that Zix is now almost like putting their back against the back of the chair, still sitting on like the arm of it, their legs now crossed. There is some type of tool set in their lap, and they're just looking on, almost observing things going on.
The first thing I'm going to do is tell everyone.
You see, as just a quick aside, you don't see anything in particular that Zix seemed to have been working on around him.
And the mirrors, can I do a check on the mirrors, like an arcane check?
Sure, knowledge checks are free to see if there's some type of magic sensing from the mirrors.
Arcana, oh, that's a 12.
There is magic within every mirror in this room.
Yeah, okay, well, alright. Alright, everybody, try to keep your... Don't listen to him, he's a big, nasty demon. I'm gonna use counter charm. So that's gonna be my action, and... Oh, wait, here. I'm looking for it so I can let you guys know. Friendly creatures within 30 feet of me that can hear me gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my last Mantle of Inspiration.
How clever.
He says with a smile.
Everyone gain 11 temporary HP and move wherever you want at your speed. And you don't have to worry about opportunity attacks.
Aesop is gonna move over to this mirror.
Champion right there.
Unfortunate.
Bye, VD. That goes the same for you, Sun Kong, if you wanted to move, and the same for you, Ringcos, if you wanted to move.
I can move anywhere?
Anywhere you want.
Can I move on top of this pillar?
Well, the column goes all the way to the ceiling. You could attempt to crawl on the statue, as there's a little bit of a room up top to maybe clasp on. But yeah, the pillar like goes up to the ceiling. That's where that sort of black square you see is.
Gotcha. What kind of tools was he using?
It looked as though he had some type of sculptor tools that he was putting away, although to get a closer look you'd have to step closer, as he seems to have wrapped them up, or they have seemed to have wrapped them up in some type of like cloth, fine looking cloth that is seated on their lap.
I'm just going to move one space over a little bit in front of him.
Okay, anything else? You guys moving anywhere else for Graz'zt's Mantle of Inspiration?
I just want to see if I have. Oh fuck. All right, I guess I am gonna. You know what? No, I'm good. I'm good here for now. I'm done.
Okay, Sun Kong.
All right. Well, I'll give you another opportunity. But first, it's my turn.
How kind of you.
25 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, and seeing how, yeah, it does look like he cannot be stunned, I will spend a key point to activate Flurry of Blows this time. So I get 2 more unarmed attacks.
Make it hurt this time.
Do my best. Yeah, it looks like they all hit, so I did a total of 27 damage.
Nice.
Okay. 27 solid damage as you pound into him.
That's it.
Okay. Because before you go, you look ahead towards where Graz'zt is and find that he's no longer there and is now somewhere else. And you turn, Graz'zt, to see that he is now standing behind you. You're up, Rinkaz.
Knew he was going to do that. That's why I moved over there. He's going to go after her. I'm going to full out charge at him. Going to take a bite at him. Counts as an unarmed strike.
Not real this time.
Kim! Go for the throat!
It's only going to be a +5, but
You're gonna
three
crit
unarmed
this
strikes.
Oh, fuck.
I assume 11 misses on the first attack.
Unfortunate.
It's a 23 hit.
That is gonna hit.
Yay! I get to do. There you go. 2.
A for effort! I mean E.
For everyone.
And dirty 20 on the third attack.
That's gonna
for
hit.
3. So that's 2 bite damage and 3. That's I assume piercing. Yes, piercing damage.
Yes.
Is that the hardest you can bite? I can bite harder than that.
I look at him and I smile, and I'm going to use my inspiration card and just growl and let the blood on my hands flow through you. Give him 2d6 necrotic, and I'm going to heal 2d6.
Nice.
Nasty.
It's 10 necrotic, and I'm going to heal for 7.
All right. Anything else Rink has?
That's it.
He looks at you, Glacé, and says,
What would you do if you lost all of your friends?
and he makes an attack at Rinkaz. But it misses. Actually, yes, it should miss, yes.
Well, that's a
He-
deep question.
Swings again.
No!
This time for... No, we rolled that last time. 15 versus AC doesn't hit.
Nope.
He's gonna swing at you one more time.
Oh,
I would like to use, if he's using a third attack, my last point of luck against him on his attack.
And he has to re-roll that.
I'm going to roll a dice and I decide which one he takes for the attack. You can take the 5.
Crits.
Guiding bolt crits.
You get a good boy card.
You don't get them for performance check crits or wisdom save crits.
This is true. This is true. Go ahead and take
I wasn't
those.
sure.
Those of you who rolled a natty 20, grab your card. I'm sorry. Forgot about that.
And I think Luke had a 1 that you should probably get a card for.
Fair is fair.
Luke, you're muted. We can't.
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, Luke!
I see you talking there. But sorry.
I had an unnatural one, not a
Oh.
natural one.
I
Oh,
thought somebody had a 1.
I did.
Oh, you know what? I think it was just the 1 damage. Sorry, that's my bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll take that back. Here we go. Okay. Go ahead and deal your damage in VD, or did you already? How much was it?
It put it in the chat. It was 23 plus 27. It's 50 damage of
Damn.
radiant.
Oh my god!
Oh, King.
A blast of radiant energy pounds into Graz'zt. The marble statues nearby crackle, and the mirror next to the serpentine woman at the bottom right of the map cracks in two from the echo of the blast.
That's more like it.
What else you got, VD?
Bonus action, healing light on Aesop.
Oh, yay!
20 healing.
Oh, I'm fucking back to normal now. Everything's fine. Great.
2 6s in that healing. Hell
Yeah.
And VD just gasps. Deep breath. Pass my turn.
Okay. Graz'zt again turns your way, Sun Kong, and begins
You
to
gonna keep
chant
running?
something. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
I get a +1 from Graz'zt, right? Or from
You get advantage.
advantage? That's it. What kind? You said wisdom?
Yes, please.
12 and a 14. So 14 would be that. Oh,
If it's charmed or frightened spell.
if it's a charmed or fright thing,
Yeah.
then it's a 14. If it's not, then it's just 12.
Okay. Sun Kong, you feel a voice enter your mind.
Fuck.
You all watch as a crown of jagged iron appears on Sun Kong's head. A madness glows in his eyes.
Shit. Oh god.
Much better.
Graz'zt says.
Hmm.
Aesop, you're up.
All right, Jason. Here's what I want to do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like do like a little acrobatic flip in the air, and I just want to fucking ram into this mirror and break it into pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
What should I roll for? Can I make an acrobatics check for that?
Yeah, sure.
It's like one of the few skills I'm really good at that isn't in any way physical. So here comes that one, fam.
No.
All right,
Oh.
that's a that's a 15 still.
There you go.
You smash into the glass mirror. There is a sizable crack that forms in the center.
Damn. I'm trying to make shards to throw at him. That's the only thing I can do at this point.
We'll say there's a shard or two that drops.
All right. Well, that's it for my turn. I'll pick him up next time. Actually, no, I fly down and pick him up. But that's the end of my turn.
Graz'zt turns to you and says,
I told you to attack me, not the things in my room.
I need something to attack you with. I'm gonna take them eyes. I'm gonna take them eyes, big boy.
anything
No
else?
No offense, sir. I'm gonna take them eyes. I'm done.
Oh, you had a +1 this. Got him.
Graz'zt
Oh, yeah, I don't use it. I still have the
Okay.
plus. I'll use it on my attack.
Graz'zt raises a finger and beckons you to move up to your speed, Sun Kong, right here.
Oh, I can't imagine why that would happen.
Monkey. We're friends.
Oh, it's 25 feet. I'm sorry. That's more than I can.
Hey, Sun Kong, honey, baby, sweet little angel.
There's a crazy look in his eyes. Chemo, you're up.
Chemo. Hiya! He's just gonna attack him a bunch, I think.
Sure.
He's good at that.
Sorry, I have to flip over to his
That's okay.
thing. I'm
New
just gonna
character
roll.
Hootis.
I'm just gonna roll in 3 in rapid succession.
One hit.
Oh, that was 4. Ignore the last one. So 23 and 16. I'm guessing the 13 doesn't hit.
Those two that you said, 23-16 hit. The others miss.
Okay. Well, he takes 14 bludgeoning damage, and I'm pretty sure it's magical because he's a monk.
Gotcha.
It is.
Magical fist. Yep. He pounds into the Dark Prince.
Yeah, he does. He's done. He's done.
Okay.
Did you use a key point or anything?
Oh, yeah, he has key points. Flurry of blows. That's the thing I can do. Here comes another unarmed strike.
That
So misses as well. Cool. Wasted a key point. Dang it.
Anything else from Chemo?
No, he's done.
Graz'zt looks close, leaning down to you, Rinkaz, and begins to whisper something under his breath. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, don't like that.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Ooh. This is beneficial. That's right, I have my cloak.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. But, thank God for the world's worst ability, Indomitable.
It's gonna work this time. It's gonna
Coming
work
home,
this
boys.
time. It's gonna
Coming
work
home.
this time. It's gonna happen. God.
How many
Damn
times
it.
do I have to tell you, Indomitable never works? It's a dead ability. It doesn't do anything.
Like, is Indomitable an advantage?
No, it's not.
A crown of jagged iron appears on Rinkaz's head. Madness glows in his eyes. Your turn, Glosse.
All right. So, I see both of these. One with sharp teeth and one with really sharp fists, and I want to try to dominate person Sun Kong.
Oh, that's cool. Like fight over
Um,
control of him.
Yeah. So it's a DC Wisdom save.
Trying
7.
to dom over my dom.
You don't know what I'm trying to do. Just mind your own business.
Out dom the dom. Out dom the dom.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom, you said?
Yeah, 17, DC 17.
What the fuck?
Oh, you stupid fucking monkey! Oh. Okay,
God
well.
damn it.
Oh,
I would say I would
God.
just purposely fail it, but I don't think I can since he's controlling me.
Not if you're
Alright.
controlled by him, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. God
Okay,
damn
well, not this time around, but you just wait. Wait.
I will.
Oh,
So as a bonus action, I am so fucked. Let's see, who's bad shape? Anyone? Nope, just gonna be me. Cool.
just you. In a sec.
You listen, monkey, lizard. I know you have it somewhere in your heart. I will let you have it this time. I feel bad for you. I'm done. I can't do anything.
Okay, we roll back up to the top. Sun Kong, you feel a presence in your mind. I need you to do a melee attack against Glosse, please.
Hit me, monkey. Hit me hard.
What is happening to me considered being charmed?
Correct.
I activate Stillness of Mind. You can use an action to end one effect on yourself that is causing you to be charmed or frightened.
Oh my god.
Monks are so slippery.
Monks.
I told you to kill her.
I don't think so. Not today.
You should have said like a really bad one, like one that didn't make any sense. Like it's just been revoked. Wait, that didn't. Fuck.
Keep running away. Are you scared? Let's see. Hey, yeah.
I'm sorry I called you stupid, monkey.
Hey, you don't get to make more strikes.
Oh yeah, that was my action. Duh. I'm done. Sorry.
Good job.
Good roll though.
Right.
Rinkaz, you feel a voice in your mind telling you to attack Glosse.
Oh.
No, Rinkaz.
A melee attack.
I activate the fighter ability that is called Stillness of Mind.
Fuck 5e.
I activate my drinking flask and hope that I drink to forget that he took over my mind and become a raging alcoholic, and it doesn't work. So I'll take Glosse instead.
I won't be mad at you. I'll just be mad at the situation.
Round 2 of the arena, I see.
No, sir. Oh, that
Does a
definitely
22 hit?
fucks me up.
22. Yeah, that seems pretty high.
That seems pretty high.
7 damage with a bite.
Oh my god. This is actually not that bad.
I look to him more.
No!
I mean, am I forced to attack my max attacks, or
No.
what is? Okay, just one attack.
Just one attack.
One little nibble, that's all we need.
Hang on just a second here. Okay, you can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to break free of this.
Nice.
Nice.
You feel this sensation of this crown dissipating from your head, and the voice of what sounded like the Dark Prince relieving itself from your mind. You are free, Rinkaz.
I look up, assuming like I bit her on the arm, and just kind of do one of those like, all hard, and slowly back up.
What's a little bite between friends, honey? It happens.
Let's try this.
Graz'zt says, as he appears behind Envidi.
Shit.
Not a heavy hitter.
And strikes at you, Envidi, for 21 versus AC.
Please re-roll the attack.
Oh.
Nice.
Hells yeah.
His first attack misses.
Oh,
Nice. Excellent use.
He swings at you again with his wicked curved blade for the same 21 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take 22 slashing damage and an additional 4 acid damage as it singes your skin as the blade cuts across your back.
that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I tried.
Envidi, you're up.
Disengage.
Yeah, how does disengage work?
It's an action.
It's an action.
But he can teleport.
Also true.
There's a group of people you can hide behind.
There's a group of people I can hide behind. Yeah. We'll use group wisdom and we'll disengage.
Okay, where you heading to as you dodge his blade, getting out of his melee range?
Tuck my chin, back roll, right down here.
Okay. Anything else in VD?
No.
Hang on just a second. Okay. As you say that, Graz'zt now appears next to you, Glasé and Rinkaz. Aesop, you're up.
Aesop.
Eyes. Get them eyes.
You said there was like two little shards on the ground?
Yeah, like this is a huge mirror, so they're sizable.
Alright, you say Aesop cut his hand with one, and it catches on fire, and he just goes, brah! And just fucking flies at the dude's face. So there's a flaming shard of glass in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just swinging at his face with advantage and the +1 from chat. Thank you, chat! So, all together, let's see, I don't get proficiency, I'm guessing, because this is an improvised weapon.
That's true.
So it's going to be +5 to hit on
Okay.
these rolls. Jesus
Oof.
fucking I quit D&D forever.
No, Aesop, no.
13 to hit.
Jeez.
That unfortunately misses.
I'm done, Jason.
Oh.
I don't have anything else to do.
Graz'zt tries to stab you, Glacé, with his blade.
No.
For 19 versus AC.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just hits.
You take 13 slashing damage and the singe of acid from an additional 7.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh. Okay, that sucks.
Chemo, you're up.
Chemo punch.
Chemo.
Oh yeah, I'm chemo.
Yeah, you can still hit him.
That's true. Chemo can still hit him. Well, we also know that he's definitely immune to being stunned.
We're pretty sure.
So Chemo's gonna hit him 4 times by spinning a key point, because that seems to be the smart thing to do. All right, here we go. Excuse me. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
nice.
Wow, I'm guessing 3 of those hit.
3 of those hit.
Nice. It's gonna be 24 bludgeoning damage. Good job, Chemo.
There is a solid amount of blood that is beginning to spill from his dark form.
He's done.
Okay, Glacé, it is your turn.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see. Can I move here without occurring any
Yeah,
attack?
that's not
I don't want to
moving
be
out of his
around
range.
anyone at 5, 10, 15, because y'all fucking get charms and sometimes I don't know. I'll do counter charm again. Okay, just listen to me. Listen to me. So you'll get that advantage, and as a bonus action, it looks like everyone's okay on health. I'm gonna do. Could I be able to healing word myself? Is that something I can do?
I think it's a creature you can touch. If you can touch yourself, you can heal yourself.
I can see within range.
Yeah.
I
You
look
can
in the
see
mirror.
yourself. Yeah, you can look down. You can look in the mirror.
I
Your
look in
sense
the
of
mirror and I.
You're worth it.
You see
Yeah.
Graz'zt looking in the mirror at himself.
Okay. It's just 2 people in the middle of combat looking at the mirror at each other.
Look at us.
No, look at me.
Wow, bold.
And that's all I can do. I'm done.
That's excellent.
I'll add my
Cool.
stuff here in a moment.
Sun Kong,
Nice.
you are up.
Sweet.
+5.
Roll attack.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right here. Come on. 15 misses?
15 just hits.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. I'm also going to be using Flurry of Blows. Let me just mark down my key point and get my 2 more unarmed strikes. Oh, looks like it all hits, so...
Wow.
Nasty. You a nasty monkey.
29, I believe?
Oh, tasty.
Oh.
Nice.
You keep running away. You don't want to dance?
All right,
Only-
maybe cool it with the. I have a feeling he's playing with us. Let's not get him mad. I'm gonna take those eyes though.
Yeah, what the monkey said, and I just give him the finger.
Oh.
Anything else, Sun Kong?
I'm going to go ahead and just fill this out now. Give an extra d4 on that attack.
Sure.
Nice.
Throw a little
2
heat on it.
damage.
Nice, nice.
Take it.
Anything else, Sun Kong?
That is it.
All right. He tries to attack you, Glace.
No more. Oh, that's
Close to a auto crit.
that really hurts.
He hits you for 19 slashing damage
Oh, I think I'm dead.
and the sting of 6 additional acid damage.
I'm down. Yeah, so I am super down. I'm like -9.
You hate to see it.
You really do hate to see it.
Rinkaz, you're up. You watch as Glace collapses to the ground. Glace, a slash cuts across your chest. You watch a slick of blood splash against the marble statue next to you. You hear the soft sound of Grotz's deep laughter as things go black.
Looks like that's the ropes for me.
Oh my god.
Rinkaz, it's your turn.
You said he was bleeding, yes?
He is bleeding profusely. Blood is now all over this room from various members of your party, including himself.
Is this the blood that you wanted?
He turns and smiles.
Yes.
Nah, then I'd hate to disappoint you. And I'm gonna take 3 attacks at him.
Sure. That one will miss. That one almost hits, strikes against him,
Oh.
but doesn't puncture his form. That one hits.
For 6 damage. And because we're in combat and why the hell not, I'm gonna use my action surge to attack 3 more.
Bite him! Bite him, Rinkaz! Oh. These are some Aesop rolls right here. Oh, there we go. That's not an Aesop roll. That's a good roll.
That's 4. That's 10 total. And last.
Oh!
Wow, amazing. Good boy, good boy.
Good boy, Card.
yeah.
Look at you, buddy.
Ooh,
Look at
and
us.
that crit damage.
Look at us.
That's 10 total on the crit
You ever,
attack.
you ever think we'd be here? Not be.
Not me.
How much damage? Overall?
That was 20 piercing total off of all the attacks.
What does it look like as you do this damage to Graz'zt?
Oh man, that's a good card. Sorry, I was looking at what card I got. I'd like to bite him once or twice on the chest, and then with the crit, go straight at his throat.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
Then just literally, like, as he falls down, just latch on, and then look around to the party and keep it clenched, waiting for him to get back up, probably.
He wrenches his arms on your shoulders, tearing you off of him, but blood splatters against the ground.
All over Glacé's corpse.
Anything else, Rinkaz?
I'm going to move over to the sword, and since I can't pick it up, place my foot on the handle, assuming he dropped it, wherever the hell it's at, so
He
Either we
didn't
get
drop
it or-
it.
Yeah. He's-
wherever it's at then. And
It's
just,
it's
again,
tightly clenched in his hands.
okay, then I'll stand back on top of him again.
You're on top of him? He did wrench you off of him.
Okay, then I'll stand next to him. I'll stand on the other side
Okay.
then.
Yeah, you can still be posted up right next to him. Anything else, Rinkaz?
Just look around and wait. That's it.
It is Graz'tz's turn. He picks up Glacé by the throat and stares around at all of you and says,
Now that was entertaining.
and he tosses Glacé over towards your arms, NVD.
Catch?
Try to make a acrobatics
You
catch.
motherfucker, you better fucking pass this.
Can I assist them? I'm proficient in acrobatics.
Sure, since you're close by.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Advantage.
Wow.
An unnatural 20.
Not
You
bad,
have
not
advantage
bad.
too.
Yeah, give another roll. Let's see what you get.
Get that.
I get to go
natural
again.
20.
Mm-hmm,
I gave you advantage.
Yeah, we'll
Something.
say it's an unnatural 20.
You catch Graz'zt in your arms. As he says this, he sheathes his blade.
Aesop's still like, ah! Like, flailing wildly.
You all instill ready to continue combat from the vicious nature of this fight. Hear a voice appearing from what sounds like the mirrors that you initially came through, except this one coming from the one that wasn't broken by you, Aesop. You all turn to see the form of Billwick, the dragonborn.
What the fuck?
Billwick
Says, enough. Zix, you have outdone yourself.
Oh.
Watching you move has been such an enthralling performance, Billwick says to Graz'zt. He turns to you all.
He's still in demon voice, by the way.
Sorry. He turns to you all and says, it's not easy to control this. He turns to you all and says, spinning 7 plates, and says, this Billwick says,
I could have easily cut any of you down at any point I chose. I could have made off with all of you to any number of my personal pleasure towers. I could have made you my slaves to slake my lust. But I have other plans.
he says as he eyes Graz'zt. You hear the voice of... what are you doing with Graz'zt in your arms, NVD?
Can I channel a cure wounds while Princess carrying, and then kind of
Sure.
like let her hop out of my arms because she's conscious, hopefully?
Go ahead and roll to heal.
Invidi, my hero.
It's gonna be
Nice.
37 heal.
And
And
I'll say
I'm out of gas.
you open your eyes to find yourself in the arms of NVD.
Oh, I've died and gone to some kind of heaven. I've done something. Wait. What? Oh, we're still in hell. Great. Thank you. Invidi.
You all hear the sound of Zix, who looks to be eyeing Billwick.
Do you like it?
Billwick turns to Zix and says,
Oh, Zix. I asked you to make the most beautiful thing I've ever laid eyes on, and I must commend you on exceeding those expectations.
and as Billwick finishes saying this, his form begins to shift and grow. And where Billwick once stood, you now see a second Graz'zt standing at about 9 or 10 feet tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
You made another. Oh, I see. Okay, yep.
Just
Yeah.
think of what he could do for Kui then.
Oh my god, you're right!
The Graz'zt who stepped through the mirror says,
I'm stunning.
the other Graz'zt who was fighting all of you, slaked in blood with cuts and wounds all over him, looks back and says,
Yes, I am.
you all watch as the Graz'zt who stepped through the mirror licks his lips.
Oh no. Well, he's gonna be.
He looks to you all and says,
Now then, I have some things to attend to. And as much as I want to quickly get to them, you have proven yourself very entertaining. From watching you attempt to escape my mirrored halls, to actually thinking you stood a chance against the Dark Prince himself. I will allow you to leave Zix. However, your deal with me still stands. My punishment for the master's misdeeds must be delivered, part and parcel of the reason I've kept you all alive. The mirrors behind me will now take you directly back to his offices. And once you arrive, tell him, by my decree, that he is to release you from his servitude.
Oh.
Death here in hell is such a short-sighted affair. Instead, Zix, you are to have all fleshly forms you have created for him destroyed for his arrogance. He can continue to serve my vault in a more spiritual capacity.
A unanimously, unprecedentedly wise decision, Dark Lord. I must admit, I am taken aback by your infinite wisdom and grace. We will carry out this task at once. Right, everyone?
Absolutely.
Right.
Give him a fist over my heart, kind of like bow and salute.
Both of them look to you all and say,
Yes, carry out this task. Although, I sense that a number of you carry a certain amount of sin on your shoulders, some more than others.
he says as he eyes Aesop.
Perhaps one day I will see you again.
Oh. You're too kind. You're too kind. You all just see Aesop's feathers fluff up.
Poor little baby.
Now, Zix, we are done. I ask that you all evacuate my chambers immediately. If I need any modifications, I will be sure to let you know.
He says, looking over at Zix. Zix hops down from the chair and steps over to you all, eyeing you.
Well, I think it's time we take our leave.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, yes. Let's get to killing.
We're good at that.
But
Oh.
remember, we have to get him to release our contracts first. Yes.
On order of Graz'zt.
Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Which mirror, Jason? Aesop is waddling toward it very quickly.
The one that is behind Graz'zt here. You all
Eh.
gather and enter through the mirror, unless there's any objections.
No.
No.
Okay.
Like, give him a fist bump as we walk by. Like, thank you for the fight.
He does not fist bump back. He looks enamored at his clone that stands here.
Oh shit.
There's
I
no
guess I understand.
bar.
They seem to be groping each other in a gross manner as you all step through the mirror.
Hell yeah. We get
Why?
Demon Lord docking action. Let's do it.
Moon landing.
You all step through the mirror, and we're going to take a quick 5-minute pee-pee break.
Yeah, I bet.
On that.
We'll be right back.
I'll be in my
bet.
study.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. While Jason goes to his bunk,
Yeah.
D&D
Okay.
Beyond is the most
Five-
phenomenal thing of all time.
5-minute break. Hang on. We'll be back.
volume back on.
Standing in the meeting room, we should be back live. Standing in the meeting room of the Master of Ceremonies, or Mistress, or perhaps you're the same person, Zix has stepped through with you. Some of you are still licking your wounds, others have at least healed somewhat from them.
Where is that Master of Ceremonies? Glasse. We should tell him to release that Bane as well. Just tell him Graz'zt told us. It was fine.
Oh, yes, he's a part of our group. Of course.
Of course.
Wait, we shouldn't probably say he's a part of our group.
Well, it
Anthony,
might make it more
we'll say it.
believable. Listen. I'm just gonna say it, and if he questions it, you can catch me as I fall.
Okay, yes. Alright.
Zix looks to you all and says,
If you're looking to leave the Abyss, you'll need your contracts rendered null.
Yes,
That
exactly.
is nice.
Let us step into the main hall of the vault and see if we can find him.
Okay.
Sure.
you all, if you all want to, are able to step through. Hang on just a second. I'll move you all.
I'm chemo.
Like, Chemo not here throwing blows and, like, kicking ass. Some good juju.
He's our boy.
You find the Mistress of Ceremonies standing at the center of the top area of this cathedral-like portion. The pews, once filled with all manner of demonic forms, now completely empty. Besides a few standees at the far corners of the room, two hulking, armored creatures stand behind the Mistress, studded with iron studs and a menacing look. The Mistress turns and says, "Oh, it looks like you've returned and brought Zix with you, although I expected less than all of you to return."
Oh, we had quite a good conversation with the Dark Lord himself, yes. By order of Graz'zt, you are to release everyone from our contracts. Aesop, Chemo, Sun Kong, Glasse, Invidi, Rinkaz, along with our associate Zed Bane, the vampire. This is by the Dark Lord's orders, and you will comply.
The Mistress, her smile turns into a cowl, and she says, "If you think I'll easily give them up, you're a fool."
Oh, well, we can go back and get him. If you'd like to
Have
tell
him
him that
come here.
yourself.
Zix turns and says,
I was also asked to delete all of the forms I've created for you.
Oh, maybe ease into that one, buddy. I don't know.
the Mistress looks at you all and points a golden finger, saying, "I'd rather die for the third time." She turns to the two hulking figures. "Boys!" The two hulking figures turn and stare at you all. There is a quietness in the room. The Mistress stares back at them and then turns her attention back at you all, and then back to them. "Don't just undress them with your eyes, kill them!" You watch as the two hulking figures both take a bow, looking towards the ground. The Mistress sighs. "Right. Prince's decree and all, I suppose."
Told you. There's only one master of the vault after all, and methinks it's no longer you. Now, if you'd just be so kind as to release our contracts, we'll be on our way.
Shifting in with a puff of violent, fiery smoke is Chastity in front of you all.
Oh, goodness.
She looks around the room, locking eyes to you all, and saying, "Looks like you're in luck. Brother tells me I'm to let you know that he's about to pull you back out of the abyss in a couple minutes. I hope you've resolved whatever little antics you were looking to accomplish."
We're getting there, Chastity.
The mistress looks to you all and says, "Very well. I will tear up your contracts and release you."
That's better.
And
Let's see it. We have to see it. I want to make sure all of the... You're not tricking us.
She reaches down in her bosom and pulls out a number of scrolls. You
Mhm.
watch as she flakes them out so that they unravel, and you see your names on them with various texts. She tears them to shreds.
is it 6 or 7? Does she also do Zed Banes?
She only does what looks to be 6.
Oh, that's not all of them, Missy. You can't cheat us.
That's right. We do have very explicit decrees to also get our associate Zed Bane's contract revoked.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want to make the Dark Lord angry, would you?
Again.
The only way to free him from his imprisonment is for him to drink the blood of his sire.
Let's have, okay, come here, we can do this, let's see, Chastity, you must have something to put some kind of liquid in.
I take vials of blood every fucking day. I can make this very clinical and easy.
The mistress looks down and says, "If I'd known that back then, it might have stopped me from killing my own master. I miss her sometimes. I miss them all, even the stupid ones. All I have to do is give you blood from my original form.
Oh no!
Take all of the models, Zix.
Oh.
But I ask you this. You leave me my original model you made in my likeness, who I actually used to look like a long time ago. At least let me keep who I once was." Zix seems to contemplate this for a second and says,
You'll keep your vampiric curse, but you won't be able to turn into anything else other than yourself. My gift is perfection, and that is the most imperfect gift my art could give. I'll keep quiet about this one last form, if you will. Now go change so you can give these people what they need, and I can get back to some fresh air out of the abyss.
Jason, real quick, can I make a nature check on this or something to make sure I feel Aesop, as a person that specializes in blood transfusion, thinks that this will work?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're not being tricked. God, I'm about to fucking throw. It's a 13.
It's okay, Luke.
It's a 13. It's a 13.
You have not studied vampirism too much, but it is a certainly a possibility that there is strength in the blood of a vampire. It is their source. It is what they draw their strength from. So to drink the blood of their master would be in a way to effectually grant them the privileges of the master and could possibly free them, potentially.
I look to the rest of the group and say, well, it seems like this might be the best shot we have.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb. I have one question for the mistress of ceremonies. I'm not beating a dead horse. I have one question for her. I asked her about one person earlier. I'm going to ask her another. Do you have a contract, or have you ever seen a contract?
Oh, God.
Yes, you know what I'm going to say. For Kazakatl.
Oh, ooh. Ooh, no, I didn't know what you were going to say. I thought you were going to ask for Cregan again.
No. I want to know if she's ever seen him come through here or not, if he was one that came.
There are so many that come through these doors in the vault. I would change into my form, my original form, and I'll check for you.
Too kind.
Since it is almost to the end of the session, and I really want to use this, I feel like this is kind of like the last ditch fortuitous circumstance.
Ooh.
Oh,
She would
nice.
be able to find it, or she does, and
Okay.
to rip it up.
If it's there. If it's there. No.
The Master of Ceremonies steps over to the, like, what's the term when it goes in, convex or concave?
Concave.
There's like a bubble in the middle of this cathedral, the main area, and you watch as a platform that she is standing on seems to descend into darkness.
Fuck.
She leaves to go change. It is quiet in these halls.
Okay, alright.
Zix turns, and you watch as he snaps his fingers, or their fingers. And he looks to you all and says,
That should have gotten rid of any other form besides the original I made for the Master.
Just a snap of your fingers.
They turn to you, Glacé.
I am a Rhaegar, of course.
Sounds powerful.
Do you think what the Mistress said was true? Do you think if we bring the original form back, our vampiric friend will be free?
It makes sense to me. Plus, if it's a decree from Graz'zt, if the Master or Mistress, whatever title they're going by these days, is smart, they won't piss him off too much.
I feel like I may have been pressing my luck a little bit with the whole line about Zed Bane, but it seems like it may be working out.
I think she bought it.
The Master of Ceremonies isn't his real name, of course.
Of course.
What's
He's kept that a secret to everyone besides himself. Though it's said that his skills, for lack of a better term, impress Graz'zt so much that he allowed him to name this place, which he supposedly did basing it off of his own original name.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The platform begins to ascend again.
Jason! Jason!
You watch and see a humanoid with pale cream skin, tall purple hair, and rather angular effeminate features. His attire consists of a pink visor and form-fitting black jumpsuit. Deep purple shoulder guards that sharply extend to the sides are worn over it. Extending from underneath his guards is a black cloak. He holds a vial of blood.
Oh!
He looks to you all and says, "No cause." He steps over to you all and says, "Life is shorter than you think. A fleeting moment. A speck of dust in the eternity of time. It's terrifying, vicious, and bloody, but beautiful because of all of those things. Cherish what life you have. Hold on to it tight and don't take it for granted. Because no matter your past, no matter what you've done or what's happened to you, even a little bit of good can make it all worth it. Most of all, if you have any lingering grudges, find a way to let them go. Otherwise, they'll kill you. Or worse, you'll end up in hell with no one by your side." That's okay.
Sorry, Jason.
Still, this gig isn't the worst thing in the universe. Far from it. The doors are always open to some of you, should you come around by that time, he says, locking eyes with you, Glacé.
I'll think about it.
Pity. I'll miss those legs. You could kill a man with those things.
She has.
Probably have.
I can not confirm or deny.
He hands over the vial to Chastity. Go give this to your brother. He'll know who to hand it off to. Chastity nods and disappears. He turns to you all and says, "For your sakes, I hope I don't see you again soon. Most of you, at least." And he winks.
Wink.
Now leave. I've got a show to run. All of a sudden, the room begins to twist and turn. And you all disappear.
Oh, this is so...
Cinematic
So
universe.
awesome.
Cinematic universe.
That was spectacular.
Oh man. Like literally
Payoff
10
is
years
totally
in the
worth it.
making.
Ah!
It's been 10 years real meat realm times
Yeah.
since Vod died. Holy shit.
The emotions! Ah!
Let's see here.
And
God.
Let's do this here.
Vod's last thing that he did in my campaign was trick the big bad as he died.
And he
It's pretty
saved
cool.
us. Yep.
Yeah. He died beside Kevin's character. Who died
Yep.
with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
What
You
is this? What are we on, Jason?
Oh, it's cute.
Disgust-
find your senses coming back to you. There is a open environment. You see stars, waning, waxing galaxies and planets in the distance. The bright color of wild space that you're all used to. You also seem to be standing on a ship, and as you peer down, it looks to be made not of metal or wood, but of some type of organic material. There is a pulpiness to the ground beneath you. As you look up, you see Romulus, the Rhaegar. Standing at his side appear to be two Lakshu that you've seen before, and behind one of them is Clatter.
Oh, Clatter, baby.
You all feel your bodies ache, as if sore from like a 3-day long sleep in the wrong position. But you feel alive and well. You look behind you and see Zix with you.
Are we equipped with all of our stuff?
You find everything on you from the point in which the sheen had turned you into gold statues.
I pull my gun and point it at Zix.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, what are you doing?
Your
An
friend
interesting
did
way to
it.
say things.
Answer my question about my friend and his soul.
Rinkaz, buddy, let's maybe save the gunpoint negotiations for later.
The Kaz one, the one that he said there was no soul that he knew of. What were you
Maybe-
expecting?
Well, I've seen the things that he's done and what he worshipped. It was worth a shot. At least I can finally, after all this time, have some peace, knowing that he's not rotting in it.
You'll have to forgive our friend. He's never been to hell before. None of us have. It affects everyone differently.
I put my gun
Yes.
down and walk away.
This is true. He is not suffering in hell, at least under Graz'zt.
I bite my lip and put my hand at my side.
Zix looks up to see Romulus.
I should have guessed this was your plan all along.
Romulus turns to look at you all and says,
Hi.
I have missed you, my old friend. It seems like your mission was a success. You all have made it back here in one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Remember our deal. We need Zix's help before
Yes.
any bad blood between you two.
Right, of course. Zix looks to you all and says,
You've mentioned this a few times. What do you need of me?
Oh, somebody else can explain that, so I'm not talking too much.
Oh, yes, well, we
have
have
a friend.
our ship. A little
Who
girl.
needs a body.
She's been affected by a virus. She's this, what is it called? An arcane intellect, yes. And she's got a soul, you see, so she's not quite... I mean, she's a real person, but she just can't... She's like a ghost, almost. And she's got a virus, and she's gonna die in, like, I don't know how many hours we've been in there, but in a matter of hours. And we need a body for her.
She's the soul of our ship, but she's also our friend. And this is the only way to save her. You're the only way to save her.
You see Zix raise an eyebrow. Romulus says, I was told to pick you all up, asked kindly by a figure known as Lushy. He mentioned I should find you all in your statuesque forms and immediately take you to Halcyon Heights for inspections. Something about the way he talked was off. Anyone with their right mind, especially those in power at Halcyon, know the Rhaegar and know that we don't answer well to orders. So I did find you all, and I did take you, except in the wrong direction.
What?
Out here into wild space, outside of the Sheen's influence.
I see. Well, thank you.
As I was about to leave, I received an anonymous donation. This being behind me, and a ring. I believe it's yours, Glacé.
Oh, yes, I'll take that.
They toss it over at you as you catch it.
My baby.
Romulus says, So, Glacé, how did things go?
Oh, well,
Tell me of your adventures in the abyss.
Honey, have you ever got downed by the prince of hell?
Can't say that I have.
An experience, for sure. Oh, and let's see, we got sold. We were in an auction. Yours truly, naturally, got the most.
Only by like 10.
I basically won the auction. I think that's how that works.
By like 10, it was really close.
Interesting.
We were tricked and lied to the entire time, but hey, we came out with everything that we wanted.
Zix says,
Yes, she did seem to put on an entertaining show for Graz'zt.
I even died for him. Willingly.
Technically true, I suppose.
All part of the plan for the show. Duh.
Show must go on.
Very well. It seems like you had quite the time on your Rhaegarian ride.
Oh yes, yes. It was very eye-opening.
I see. Well then, am I to assume that you have some type of ship that you could call or find yourselves? I could escort you there on the aesthetic.
Crystal communicator, do the thing.
Yup. Let's call it. I activate it.
Okay. You hear.
Yes.
Arcane, man, it's so good to hear your voice.
Glacé, I can hear you just fine. How is everything?
We went to
There's
But
like
we're back now.
there's like a moment of you can just hear it of like audible confusion, saying you went to hell and you died.
I
we're back
see.
now. Yeah, and we have Zix and lots of stuff, and we're all alive, and we're ready to make Kui a real girl now.
So it appears as though you have everything you need then.
Yes.
What type of way did you make yourselves? How did you find a way to exit Halcyon?
Exit Halcyon. Oh, we died and went to hell, and then we made a deal with the devil, and then through that deal, we were able to be resurrected through the way we died in Halcyon, with the soul golden statue thing. And now we're here in the middle of wild space with Rhaegars. Isn't that fun?
So then they have an aesthetic that could bring you to the ship.
No, but you could fly the ship here, couldn't you?
I suppose, though I wouldn't want us to be seen by any trespassers, or I should say passerbys, going to and from Halcyon.
Oh.
Every Rhaegar has an aesthetic. It is their ship, a living ship that answers their whims.
Oh.
It should be able to take you to me, hopefully.
Oh, I didn't understand the vernacular.
Rami, can this ship take us to everyone on our ship? To the ship? To the Arcane Man?
Romulus turns to you and says, "Of course, it does whatever I will it to."
Perfect.
Graz'zt, does that mean you're going to get one of these one day?
Am I gonna get one of these one day? I mean, this is cute, but it's not my aesthetic.
Let's not jump to conclusions now.
Okay, you're right. I'll wait for it.
I like how she still assumes that she's gonna get one regardless.
You hear the Arcane Man say,
I'll send you the coordinates to where we are currently located. If the Rhaegar wouldn't mind, I would ask them to bring you to us. And if this Zix is willing, come on board and attempt to fix Kui.
Yes.
Let's do it. If it's all right with you, Zix, of course. We understand that you don't take well to orders as a Rhaegar.
Zix, what about please? What if we beg you, Zix? Please,
We
Zix.
definitely would appreciate it.
We could help you out with something.
Yes, beg.
Oh, Zix, please! You are our only hope, the only one anywhere in the universe that can do it. Nobody else has the skills that you have. Nobody else can be the hero of this story. Zix, please!
And
No.
look at that ass.
Mm. Oh, the ass for days!
Aesop says half-heartedly.
You said there was an arcane intellect.
Mm-hmm. It's Kui.
On us, yep.
I have never tried my hand at giving an arcane intellect a physical form. Call me curious.
Whew. All right. Well,
I shall attend.
yes.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
okay. The Arcane Man gives the coordinates of where he's located in wild space. And this huge ship made of just various pieces of biomass, one end ending in a sharp talon-like appendage, others jutting out from its sides. It began to shift and move in a circular motion. The front of it, a number of pseudopods or tentacles extending out, and what looked to be a row of teeth as it begins to shift, slowly moving through wild space.
This thing's gross.
You know, it's kind of fascinating now that I'm getting a closer look at it. It's like an organism almost.
How do you get a ship that's alive?
Does it have blood?
Yes, it has blood.
Can I have some?
No.
Okay.
Can I feel this? Come here, feel, baby. Does that feel good? Do you like stretches?
Romulus says, the aesthetic and I are connected, almost acting as one.
Oh.
I can feel what you're doing.
Oh. Scoochie.
You touched his weenus.
I don't like it. So
It became more gross when you described it as part of him, I think.
The voyage begins that way as you all take some time to lick your wounds. You basically can get like a short rest if any of you need
Short
it.
rest?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, God.
Rinkaz, you still feel that leg injury that you had long ago.
I take a potion if that's magical healing.
You need 10 points in one go to remove an injury.
Oh.
And it has to be
yeah?
from magic healing, yes.
I have 3 d6s left of healing before a short rest.
You could do it. You could do it. Come on, get above a 10.
Easy.
It is exactly 10.
Wow.
And Vidi comes over and spreads his palms out over your leg, Rinkaz, and his palms glow a bright gold. And you watch as the sting and probably fractured bone in your leg begins to heal up. Your injury, you don't gain those 10 hit points, but your injury is now removed.
I hand him my flask and give him kind of one of those I don't know how to do this hugs. Like,
Huh?
And Vidi will hug Rinkaz while drinking the flask. Because he went to college.
On the way there, Romulus and Graz'zt seem to continually be looking at one another. Romulus turns towards you and the rest of you and says, "Oh yes, this anonymous donor mentioned something about how he was unfortunately not able to speak with you again right now, as he needed to go into some type of hiding, but he did mention that he was able to give something back to you, a way to make up for there being no more show."
Oh. Our money.
There is a palpable spewing that comes from what looks to be some type of organic valve towards the front of this ship, or aesthetic as it's called, and you see gold spraying on the ground.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh my.
Excuse me.
Can you just like Scrooge McDuck dive into it?
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Okay.
I don't mind this part, but this is still very weird. The ship just threw up gold, and he's swimming in it.
Oh, Aesop pokes his head out all of a sudden. Graz'zt, contact Fa! Contact Fa, see if the gold is still gold!
Oh, okay, yes, I'll contact Fa and find out if the gold is...
You put all that gold into the bag of holding, Aesop, or how did you transfer it?
No, okay, so the gold bars we got from the vault were wrapped in a t-shirt, or like some sort of parchment shirt thing, and put inside a chest. And the rest of the chest was filled with 4,000 gold worth of statue bits from the statues we fought.
Okay.
So there was a total of like 9,000 gold in a big old lockbox.
Okay. You go to call Fa, and Fa answers and says, "Yeah, it's It's a mess. It's a mess.
Oh.
There's blood everywhere.
Okay. There's blood. No, I like get like really close to like Glacé's hand as she's holding the communicator. Like, okay.
Is this like a long time con for all the tricks I played on you before?
Yes, but also yes. Listen, there might be blood and gold inside. Can you sift inside if there's like a
Make
shirt
sure.
that is filled with like gold bars or anything like that, or
You
like
want-
little bits of gold shards floating on top or something?
You want me to do what?
Just sift through the blood box, please.
I will go find some fool on this ship somewhere who will do that. Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Good.
Ask the fish man. He'll do it. He's okay with that.
Slime will do it. Slime will do it.
Ask the cloud.
Live.
Okay.
cloud.
I'll ask the cloud. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Pa.
Because we might still have those gold bars, y'all. I mean, it may have just been one source of gold that turned to gore, and then the rest of it is fine.
Maybe.
The rest of it.
Can
Eagerly await her.
We're horrible people.
each of you
Aesop is horrible people. Let's.
can each of you roll me a D500?
Oh fuck! Wait, who's each of you? Like
Aesop,
both?
Glacé, yeah, all of you guys.
Oh, okay.
And roll one for chemo too, if you would, Luke.
Oh,
Okay.
that's ignore that. That's not
Wow,
right.
good job.
I had one roll to make. Oh wait, no.
Whoa.
Could you fucking? You had one roll to make.
You're so lucky you're smart, Glacé. You're so lucky you're so smart. You're the smartest one of them all. There's no way that's acceptable unless you're that smart.
Wow, a 79.
Leave me
What the
alone.
fuck is wrong with you?
Glacé is so smart. The most smartest of all the Twixt.
In VD, you find a portion of 3,400 gold. Aesop, hang on. You find 8,200 gold.
Ah,
Sun Kong, you got a 183. You find 3,660 gold. You rolled twice, Aesop?
for chemo.
Oh, okay.
I'll write
Cool.
this down for notes for chemo.
Thank you, that'd be awesome. Chemo finds 2,120 gold. Rinkaz finds 9,100 gold.
God.
Dead.
Oh.
Glacé, you find 1,580 gold.
Okay.
That was left over in the blood bin, or no? Is this thing?
In this pile, yes.
Oh, okay, nice.
You can always redistribute it if you want.
Don't worry, Aesop will loan some to Glacé if she needs, so he can lord it over her. For, like, 3 months.
Do we want to add it together and distribute it evenly?
I'm fine with what I have. I don't really.
Whatever you
Yes,
guys
I
want.
think I am also fine with what I have managed. What meager scraps I have managed to cobble together.
Alright.
That's great.
I have 15,000 gold.
Oh, really? Oh, you poor thing. You
Yeah.
must be so destitute. Just 16,000 over here.
It's rough.
Almost 17. Can we buy a ship, Jason? Can we buy another ship?
How much gold do you guys have now altogether?
Lot.
We need like 100 GP for a ship.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We have like the Dingus like 5.0.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fucking fleet by the end of this. Are you kidding me?
Some time has passed. 20 or so minutes, you guys are licking your wounds. Rink has your injuries healed. You guys are divvying up the gold that you are scrounging out of this pile. Zix says,
I think so.
talking to Romulus. Romulus turns to you, Graz'zt, and says, Graz'zt, I'll ask you again as I did the first time. What is your art?
I kind of like look around at everyone. I think entertaining's fun and all, but I have like a burning desire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to protect the ones I love. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the best at it. So, I guess my art is love. I don't know. Passion.
Passion. That sounds like you.
Mm-hmm.
Passion. A beautiful art, and one striking of someone such as yourself. You are not full-blooded Rhaegar, but Zix and I have conferred, and we believe you have passed your rite, and are now an honorary Rhaegar.
I'm an honorary Rhaegar! Yeah, when do I get my ship?
No
So classy.
I want
craftsman
my flesh.
starts off by being an expert in their craft. You will have to sharpen your skills as you go, Graz'zt.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this art, passion, and remember going forward to hold it close to your chest.
Easy.
Use it as an art form. Can you do that?
Oh, absolutely. Been doing it since the day I was born.
Very well then. Romulus claps their hands. One of the Lakshu behind throws a hand to the side, her cape swinging out to the side, revealing a small palm-sized statuette that she hands over to Romulus. Romulus turns to you, Graz'zt, and says, Then I present to you, Graz'zt, the honorary Rhaegar, with your Shakti. Graz'zt, this palm-sized statuette resembles a figurine at the end of what looks like an anklet. The shape looks like a peacock mixed with a griffin.
I love it. This is
This was handcrafted especially for you. Each Shakti is designed by, although in this instance, a special situation as you are honorary, by myself, but for you, rendering it effectively a unique item only usable by yourself. You will need to choose 3 command words.
Oh.
You will need to choose one for something that encompasses transportation, another for something that encompasses armor and weaponry, and a third to transfer it back to its anklet-based form.
This is so cool.
What are your words, Graz'zt?
Oh, this is quite on the spot. So when I speak these words, what happens exactly?
Well, you can change them in the future, but for now, I would need you to pick one, hold it close in your mind, and say it aloud.
Okay, so for transportation.
Yes,
Oh.
let's do that first.
I don't. Okay, so something that encompasses transportation.
Correct.
A word. I guess, I mean, is it like the first thing I think of? Cooey is the first thing I think of.
Anything in your mind that you wish to have this charm turn into something resembling what it is carved from to be a mode of transportation.
Oh, okay. Wings?
Ooh.
Wings. Is that your word?
That's, transportation. Wings? I guess for now, sure.
Very well. Remember, just choose within your mind the word you wish, and it will be able to be changed. Now then, please repeat what you just said.
Wings.
Romulus throws it up in the air. The anklet shifts and transforms. It grows and grows in front of you and Vidi and Chemo. In front of you, standing, is a peacock-like griffin hybrid.
I mean, could there be a more perfect name for Graz'zt?
Oh, you are so... You was a beautiful baby, as you are.
It's about 8 feet long, and it is lying prone.
Oh my god.
Romulus turns and says, in this mode, you can use it to your will, commanding it to move and stop, as if controlling a mounted creature. It may also possess special abilities attuned to the likes of yourself.
Oh, I love it.
Now then, I will need you to think of a second keyword consisting of weaponry and armor.
Oh, okay, weaponry. A keyword. Okay, I think I get. Let's see. Can it be 2 words? Well.
Sure.
Yes! Alright. Suit up!
Oh boy.
Hang on just a second. I'm going to post a picture here. Hang on just a second. And I'll post this later probably on the Twitter or something for those who want to see the stats. But give me just a second here. I'm going to go here. There we go. I have posted in the Wyrd and Wyld chat some of what I've covered. I'll send this to you separately, Graz'zt.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I love this baby bird.
Aww. The peacock.
Does it speak Orin?
I'm gonna name it.
It doesn't.
No. But it does listen to Glace's will. Glace, when you say suit up, the peacock griffin shifts. It turns into a vivid rainbow of colors, almost into a liquid-like form as it covers your body.
Ooh, magical girl transformation.
A suit of armor covers you, reminiscent of the peacock griffin, represented by the Shakti's dormant form. Another spooling stream of this rainbow-like energy shifts away from the armor and into one of your hands, appearing as a pearl-esque microphone staff.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is me. I'm me. Oh.
Let me post this here, and I'll double check this to make sure everything's correct, but it should be. I'll say this weapon functions as a +3 quarterstaff.
Holy shit.
At the top is a special device, a horn for the purposes of instrument proficiency that when activated can use the special abilities below. The staff has 3 charges. As a bonus action, Glace can expend a charge to cast Thunderwave at 3rd level. If a target fails its saving throw that has immunity to the charm condition, they must make a save against the next charmed effect as though they did not have immunity, but do so with advantage. A target that fails its saving throw that never had immunity to the charm condition must roll their next save against the charmed effect with disadvantage.
Hell yeah. So you blow their ears out so they have tendinitis, and then you just charm them that way. That's great.
Creatures who save are immune to the weapon's additional effects for 24 hours. And at the dawn of a new day, it regains 1d3 expended charges. And similar to your normal microphone staff, you can still use a free action to cast the thaumaturgy cantrip, using it to increase the size of your voice or altering it in a way that you choose.
Oh, Jason, my glacé and my mouth hurt from smiling. Oh my goodness.
This is so cool. Such a cool reward.
The armor, I mean, this is I'm it's probably not balanced, but I guess I'm borrowing from some older edition stuff. Again, I'll send this to you. I'm just posting it so you can read along. The armor glacé is made from a metal that seems to be only known by the Rhaegar. It is decorated with the embossed head of the peacock griffin. It is harder than steel, with a base armor class of 12 plus your dex mod, and it has the following effect. When the user activates their glory, your distracting beauty is what that is, a scintillating aura of colorful motes sparkles surrounding the user. This brilliant display of beauty and opulence helps to resist harmful magical effects. While distracting beauty is active, you gain advantage on all saves against magical effects.
So, that's amazing.
That's sick.
Oh my god.
And one more word to return it back to its anklet state.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is... Okay, let's see. Wings. Suit up. Let's see. I can always change this later. Rest.
The armor and mic staff congeal again into this mass of vibrant, scintillating colors, shifting off of your form, down your body to your ankle, and solidifying into the Shakti anklet around your leg.
Amazing.
This is an item of high magical power. You will need to attune to it, but just a display of its power for the time being.
Splendid work. Beautiful work. Thank you.
Well then, I believe once I see you off, my time is done. I hope that I'll be seeing you soon, Zix. You see Zix nod and say,
I'm a little curious, but once this affair is over, we should catch up.
And Romulus agrees. You all find yourselves looking in the distance. There is a cluster of what looks like an asteroid field up ahead, and passing by a number of them behind one of the larger ones. As it turns the corner, this aesthetic turns the corner, you see behind it, floating in the darkness behind the rock, the geodesic ship.
Ah, there she is.
Back home, I see. Well then, it was fun. But it's time to see you off.
Well, thank you for everything, Rami.
No, thank you for the wonderful display.
Well, if you ever need anything, you can always count on Wyld. You have our I'm gonna hold my the communicator up. You have our call, our info.
Rhaegars don't respond to calls, but if I want to speak with you again, I'll search you out.
Okay.
Very well then. The aesthetic pulls closer to the geodesic ship, allowing you guys, when you are ready, to place your hands on the crystal communicator and warp back inside.
Alright, Six, now this is tricky because what you have to do in order to get back inside is you have to turn around 3 times, click your heels, and say, you have to chant. You have to chant, say,
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble. One of us, gooble gobble.
Are you ready? Are you ready to do this, Six?
Yes, of course.
Alright. Now, we've already done this because we are attuned to this ship now. You are the only one that has to do this because you're new.
You all don't want to join in with me for the fun of it?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Very
I
well.
don't have to because I've done it before, but I'll do it
All the
with
time?
you.
It can be a little. I understand if you're shy. I'll do it with you, honey.
I wish we had Rex still.
Dance, Aesop.
Oh, god damn it, gooble gobble.
Google gobble, google gobble, google gobble.
I'll never forgive you for this, Glossy. I will leave you dead given the opportunity.
And a
Just
flash of white light, you find yourselves back in mission control.
It's humiliating.
How many hours has it been?
The arcane man turns and says,
We have about 14 hours left.
Oh, is that enough time? 6?
Zix looks ahead and says,
I'll need to see this specimen first, and then we will see.
Well, here she is. She's the creature standing next to the arcane. The one that keeps kind of blipping. I'll point her out.
You watch as
Over here.
Zix steps over to take a look at Kui. They begin to study Kui, taking a look at her, the arcane remaining silent, in fact stepping back to allow the Rhaegar to do their work. Zix looks up at the arcane man and says,
I'm parched. Grab me a drink, will you?
The arcane man silently nods and begins to leave the room.
Thank you.
Zix continues to study Kui, and he will be ready to tell you what they think next session.
Yeah.
What a session. What a payoff.
What
Wow.
a good bolt of desire.
Don't you always feel stupid when stuff like that happens?
Hidden in
Realize it.
plain sight.
I love it. I fucking love it. And I have this fucking peacock griffin little baby and armor.
Now, Jason, was all the gold blood?
All the gold in the chest was blood.
No! My theory was wrong! I take out the little vial I had and see that it's also blood and just throw it against the wall in anger.
What are you mad at? You were just swimming in a pool of gold a few moments ago.
You know what's better than gold? More gold.
That's a valuable sample you just threw against the wall.
Of what? It's
Of
probably
blood
some
that-
fucking kid that got turned to gold statue that tried to kill us. now it's on our wall. Someone clean it. Tired of looking at it. As Aesop waddles off angry, you can hear his pockets jingle with all the fucking gold he's carrying.
I look to Hush and whisper and say, your college loan is paid.
She nods and gives a strong thumbs up. Thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you 1FPS, another TV viewer, 810, Dinu, Gravity, a big thanks to you for all those subs. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate it. You will get probably all kinds of cool Twitch loyalty points. So use those. Take a look at the bottom left of the chat. If you haven't already, buy fun stuff for the crew or for yourself. Get you some avatars, all kinds of cool stuff. Thank you, Heroes Legacy. Thank you for subscribing as well. I really appreciate that. Husband and wife stream. Thank you, Slim/husband/Brian. I appreciate you bringing some people in to check us out. Thank you, K3 or Kedrew. Thank you, Lurks, Milty, Miss Lockhart, Prankcher, Remestino, Universe, VNK, Virgo Praz, Waza. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by. Hey, if you just want to click the follow button, you'll get extra stuff to do in terms of interacting with the team and the stream. So take a look at that. It's at the bottom left of the chat. You could name an NPC. You could create an NPC with enough points, or just create some fun characters at the bottom of the screen to interact as you watch and listen. So I appreciate all of you guys. If you missed any of this stream, as always, you can follow, or you can go view it on our Twitch channel. It's on the videos on demand, or on YouTube. I upload those around Monday.